Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Cats and Crafts, where we take videos of my cats and me doing crafting and all that good stuff. Now today we are gonna take a short clip of my cats and we're gonna do Sculpey, or modeling clay. So let's get to it. Okay guys, we have Sweetie Kitty again, and a special guest, my sister. Say hi, Dory.
Hi.
Yes, and Sweetie Kitty really loves to play with paper. I don't know why though. It's hilarious. She is so cute. Oh, were you eating paper, Sweetie? Alright, so we've got Dory, who's playing with paper, and Sweetie Kitty really likes it.
I think she's done now.
Yeah, getting a bit bored. Alrighty. So now we got to get to the. Alright, we are in my lovely bedroom where it's so blue and all that good stuff. And we're gonna be doing modeling clay. So come over here. We have a few things that I have already made. Let me take this from you. And Dory was doing the videoing for there. Gotta give her credit. Alright, so right there, that's a good spot. So we have a little Minecraft creeper and a piece of TNT to go with it. Now we should. Do you guys think that he needs another piece of TNT? Yeah. Dory, tell me if that's a good angle. All right. Thank you, Dory. Alright, so what you'll need is, if you want to make TNT, you'll need red clay, red modeling clay, white modeling clay, black modeling clay, and yellow modeling clay if you want to make the fuse on fire, like this. So, we're gonna move this creeper aside for a few minutes. Just put it over here. All right, now that we have our stuff that we need, we get to work. So first you need any amount of red modeling clay, depending on how big you want your TNT to be. Just like this. Then you try to make it into a square and try to get all the creases out of it. Make sure you get all the creases out of it so it looks neat. Now you're probably saying, Nora, there's creases in this, but I made it like that. So we make it into a square, just like that. And then, now that we have it into a square, you put that aside for later. And then you take the white modeling clay and you roll that into a snake shape. Just like that. You press it down because you don't want there to be like a big snake wrapping around it. And then, let me get my little clay cutting knife. Clay cutting knife, and we make sure that this is pressed down good, and then you chop it until it's nice and straight. Just like that. Peel off the excess stuff, and then cut off the ends, and depending on how like thick it is, how like thick you made it the first time, like this. You can see that, Dory? Alright. If it's about this thick like mine, then you'd want to press it down again and do the same thing. So that's nice and thin, and you don't have to go through any other extra steps when you're putting it on the little TNT block. And then you cut it off again. it's up to you how wide you want the strip to be. But for me, I just want it to be wide enough that I can put the word TNT on the front. Just like that. Alright, then you peel it off again. And I think that's pretty thin. So we take this and you wrap it around the middle. And then you just slice off the extra stuff. And then you do the same thing. You do this so that it doesn't look like the strip is sticking out. All right, just like that. And make sure it's nice and square, just like Minecraft. Perfect. All right, now, next we take
some black clay and you just a little tiny little bit, just like this much. Roll it into a little snake. More like a worm, but yeah. And then you stick it on whichever side you've decided is front. And if it's too long, then you just take some off. And make it fit. And it should look like this. Should look like this. And then you take another piece. For me, I have some extra stuff. So I'm gonna roll that into another little worm to form the first letter, T. It should look like this. Alright, now take another tiny little bit of black, roll it into another worm, and I'm just gonna do it a lowercase n because if it was uppercase it would take up a lot of space. So I'll put it right there. Just like this. Just like that. For me, it looks like this if it's lowercase. You guys should know what it looks like if it's uppercase. I know in Minecraft that's uppercase, but it would take up too much space on here. So I just need it lowercase. Alright, now take another thing, make another T. Put it right there. Oh, that's far on there. Alright. That is almost done. And I just need to put the top of the T on. What's your time looking like, Dory? Okay, that's alright. Alright, it should look like that. Let me know when it reaches 10. Alright, now, please put this upwards.
and we draw little slits just like this. And then you do the same thing on all the sides, making sure that you don't put the slits on the white. Alright, just speed this up and then I will get with you in a few minutes. Okay, now that we got all the slits on all the sides, we want to join the slits on the top. Just like this. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. And it should form a crisscross pattern on the top of your TNT. Just like that. Alright, now I'll put this down, and it's up to you whether or not you want to have the fuse on the top. But for me, I think it looks good, so I'm going to put it down. Alright, so now we just I like to start at the center, but it's up to you guys whether or not you start at the center. I'm going to put it like there, just like that. It's also up to you whether or not you want fuse on fire. So I'm going to grab some yellow out of my bag of used stuff. Just like that, not a bit much. Then I roll it up and then like the fuse is on fire, just like that. All right, that is our finished TNT for my little creeper. Honestly, I think this second one looks better because the fuse is nice and thin, like it should be, not fat, like this one. All right, so that is our TNT. Now all we have to do is bake it. We are in my kitchen and we have all of our stuff right here. So what you'll need is a pan, some parchment paper, and the stuff that you made. Also, in an oven. You need an oven, that's important. So we took out a piece of paper that's just big enough to cover up the pan. And now we have to preheat the oven to 275 degrees. So for us, that's what it looks like, right there. And then this little light turns on and the oven is heating. Now, all we need to do is wait until it's done preheating. All right, so I have my little oven gloves. I don't need this one. But yeah, we have my oven gloves and the oven is finished heating. Open this up. Now be very careful, it's hot. And then we take this and we put it in. Now, depending on how big you made your little sculpting things, little modeling clay stuff, then so depending on how long it is, how big your, like, you know what I mean. So depending on how big it is, so it's 15 minutes for every quarter inch. So I estimated, and that set us for about an hour. So we set it for an hour. So now all we have to do is wait, and then I'll get back to you when they're ready. All right, to take up some time, I found this thing. It's connected to an invisible string, but there is a string. And I thought instead of human toy, it makes a great cat toy. Because cats can't see the string, hopefully. And this is our cat, our other cat, Darlie. He's more active than Sweet Kitty. So we're just gonna play with it for a few minutes. Just waste some time between the baking process. My face is gonna like pull off a string or something. Dora, why'd you scare her? Darn. That is Darlie. Alright, so the timer just went off and I took all my stuff out. Unfortunately, Dory's little chicken thing fell over, but do not touch them when they come out of the oven. They will be very hot and they'll still be a little bit squishy because it was very hot in the oven. So don't touch them until they have like officially cooled down because they will be very hot and you will burn yourself. And make sure to turn the oven off because that's kind of important. But yeah, now all we need to do is wait, but thank you all for watching, and subscribe, hit that like button, and hit the bell icon, ding ding ding, and I will see you guys next time.